Hello everyone, we are here with the Red Rocket today because we're getting something put in today. I did some work off camera and got the motor pressure washed and cleaned, and pick up one of those valve covers. These are the valve covers I'm running on it. I actually got these from Jed a couple years ago at Indy, and had my neighbor Steven take off the old paint and sand the sides for me, and I got them painted with some gloss black and cleaned off the top of the fins. So they are freaking beautiful. Can't see it, but the transmission is around the corner. It's painted, it's rebuilt, ready to go. And we got to install these last couple of frame pieces right here. It's going to go right here and then go on there on both sides, and then cut off that last Cushman frame piece, and then we'll be good to go. So let's get stuff set up and get this motor in.
Definitely.
Well, we have made some more progress, and we got this random dude that has just walked up.
I keep showing up, man.
Yeah.
I'm just here. You know? Just here. They keep finding me on the side of the road. And
Yeah.
Here, you know?
Southern Juju, go check him out.
Go check him out.
And Engine Light Garage, go check him out. He's actually live right now.
Live streaming behind the scenes.
But we got these frame top pieces welded in. We got the last piece of original Cushman frame that we're cut out, and now we're ready to get everything positioned to get the motor and transmission in. I am really looking forward to that. So let's get the motor transmission, get it in position. We got to get it mated together and then picked up with the cherry picker. Got to get my cherry picker over here, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll see you in a little bit.
It's cherry picker.
Well, we are about ready to stab that motor in. That's actually a perfect thumbnail picture right there. So I need to take that picture before I get done. But there we go. And what do you think?
It's gonna be good.
What do you think, Juju?
Dude, I'm ready. This thing is awesome.
And y'all haven't seen the transmission yet, but here's the transmission. It's built, painted, all ready to go. And let's get this in. All we gotta do is push that up, and oh yeah, I'll show you one thing. My aftermarket dipstick tube with the locking feature. So I'm good there. Let's get this stabbed in.
Definitely.
I don't know about you, but this right here is pretty freaking awesome. That right there, let me get back a little bit. That right there is pretty freaking awesome. What do y'all think?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
100% for sure.
And I was wanting it a little bit further back, but honestly, having it a little bit further forward is not gonna really be too bad. I can mount the Vega box. Should be able to mount the Vega box right here, and that'll still keep with the cross steering system, keeping the gearbox behind it. And then sadly the long tube headers I got does not fit between here and the engine, so I'm gonna have to do something different with the headers. But it's gonna be about right here. We may drop it a tiny bit, but it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be angled back that way a little bit. And what do you think?
Oh, it's gonna be great.
And we should be able to suck the front wheels in a little bit too. So once we get this mounted, I'll work on getting the Vega box mounted, and then from there we'll know exactly how much further we can move the straight axle back.
Exactly.
Because we can. I was hoping I would be able to do it, and looks like we are going to be able to. We're going to shorten the frame. So after the motor transmission mounted, after I get the steering box mounted, we can suck the straight axle back a little bit, and then shorten the frame, and then we'll be good. We may have to leave the frame long for the radiator.
True.
So for the purpose of the radiator, we may have to keep the frame long, but still sucking the straight axle back a little bit. But current thoughts on the exhaust is to get one of those do-it-yourself header kits and just have the headers coming out past the frame and then down, instead of going as close to the motor as it can. Because currently the frame would have to be probably about 2 or 3 inches wider for those long tube headers to fit. So we're going to get a do-it-yourself header kit and have them coming out and then down. So it'll just be extra long, and then yeah. Yep. But let's get the GoPro set back up and get this motor set in. Cue the maniacal laughter. dropped it. Motor's in place.
Oh.
Nice. That's the tires wiggling. All this wiggle,
That's body and tire.
that's the rear end wiggling because
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't
that bar.
we don't have the panhard bar.
Yeah, I can see it swaying back and forth.
Shoot. Nice. Now we gotta move my mom's car so we can push this back and get pictures.
Yeah, sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is officially the world's first 440 big block powered Cushman. And I definitely like the way it looks. My transmission mount worked out pretty well. We still got we got a bit of a gap down here, so let's see. We got a gap down there, so we're good there, and I can always change this up later if I have to. We got these blocks here welded to the frame, and we have the motor mounts bolted so we can change stuff. As I was looking at the motor engine, sorry, and it's a little bit tilted that way, so I can make a shim on this side to bring it up. But
Sick.
what do you think?
That is awesome.
Yes. Definitely loving this. Now, because this is heavier, we're going to weld on a kind of a tow bar that we can hook up to my mower that has a little bit better, so we can have a little bit better control over moving this thing around. So we're good. And I've already done some test fitting with the starter right here. With the starter right here, the Vega box can fit right here, and should be able to mount it right here and get it perfectly in line with the other steering piece that's on the other side. But it's in, and it's awesome. Now we're gonna get stuff cleaned up, put away after we finish welding on this last piece, and then it's coming along. I did decide to put the engine a little bit more forward. It gave me a little bit more room with the firewall on the inside, but I'm loving it. Here's my sister. What do you think?
It's stupid.
What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna follow you.
I'm not gonna answer you.
What? What do you think?
It's,
Ridiculous.
I didn't put the words in my mouth.
First thing that pops in your mind.
Why?
You don't want to know.
Keep his channel safe.
Although I do have to say, the Charger in the front yard with the center lines just looks freaking awesome. Just sitting there.
Nash and pretty.
Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Big thank you to my brother-in-law Chris, Engine Light Garage. Go check him out. Get him up to 500 subs so he can make it to no name.
We've reached our 400 goal today doing this.
Engine Light Garage and Southern Juju.
Southern you
Speed Shop.
Southern
You
Juju.
hesitated.
Southern Speed Shop.
Southern Engine Speed Shop. Anyway, we're going to pretty much call this video. The only thing else we're going to do is weld on a little tow bar that we can hook up to my mower, and then get this back in the backyard and covered up, and plan the next step. So we'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you in the next one.